You know what the biggest animal I ever saw in Boulder was?
What?
A snake.
Really?
Right off Lee Hill Road. I never seen nothing like that. One of those yellow motherfuckers coiled like this thick.
What kind of snake was it?
I stopped and asked him. I asked him where he was from, how long you been in this country. So what I'm trying to say is every time I've dated a woman when I was younger, that let's say she did blow and I did blow. At first, it was great because she's sucking your dick, you're lighting her asshole on fire. But then, somewhere along the line, it gets astray where she's watching you because you got it and you don't want to share it with her.
Oh, geez.
You know what I'm saying? You got your period, bitch. You're no good to me. So you're doing blow by yourself. And all of a sudden, she's like, are you doing blow? No. And your jaw's going, now she wants to do a line. Now she wants you to fuck, and she's got that blood pool, and you're on the blow. Fuck that. When a chick had a period, I don't show up.
Really?
I don't care. Yeah, fuck you, just in case she even hints at that. I made that mistake one time, went over a chick's out with a period, and then she started getting naked, and she had she had the fuse from the front. And after like 5 or 6 hours, they can only suck your dick so many times. So I'm like, maybe I'll eat her ass. And I went to eat her ass. She had like a half a hemorrhoid. I said, fuck that shit. And those motherfuckers who wear the snakes, walk outside with the snakes around their head, it's those motherfuckers and people with the bird on their shoulder, which makes me want to snap. You understand me? Like, especially like a parakeet or something on your shoulder. Because I sit there and I get so high sometimes, I can see a fucking eagle just dip. Like, you never see that. I would love to see something like that. Like some jerk off doing magic tricks with a fucking parakeet on his shoulder. And all of a sudden, one of those fucking birds that just comes swooping on you, just takes your fucking bird and the fucking ear off.
Dude, I dated a girl when I was in my really early 20s, and I took her pants off, and I was just shocked. I was flabbergasted. I was like, how could you just leave it like that? Like, she was Italian, and it was ridiculous. It was asshole to pussy all the way up to the size of the thighs. It was just chaos. It was unbelievable chaos.
In between that pussy and that asshole, that little wang, it smells like a garlic hot dog or some shit.
And why is that repulsive?
I love it.
But what is it about like asshole hair and all that stuff that's gross? What is it about that? But it is.
Girls shave their legs, so you're used to girls not having hair at all.
I've never thought it was disgusting when you're eating that pussy and it's swampy and there's hair and shit all over your fucking face. I'm telling you.
I went to the Museum of Natural History.
Tremendous.
And it's amazing how much we're finding.
And that fucking tape of Mars either. That looks kinky to me too.
You don't think that's real?
And who gives a fuck? You're going to go to Mars now? Now $14 billion with all the shit we got going on in this fucking country? Mars for what? Who gives a fuck about Mars? I'm sitting there going, this is a fugazi, this fucking tape. They made this in Burbank.
Well, this is what I think. I think, first of all, yeah, they did go, and it's awesome. And when you spend money on scientific innovation for space travel, you're dealing with the cream of the crop of people that are trying to figure out how to manipulate space and matter and transport things and how to, you're dealing with the most knowledgeable scientists on Earth.
They have to get gas for $2.
Strive
you know what I'm saying?
Joey, come on.
I'm serious, but this is what I'm saying.
You're being silly.
No, but
this is what I'm telling you that everything that they do.
I know, but what's it got to do with the fucking price of eggs?
What it has to do?
We got fucking AIDS, we got diseases, we got fat kids running around. And what the fuck do I give a fuck if a thing lands in Mars?
Definitely we should pay attention to those things.
You know what?
That doesn't mean we shouldn't go and explore the universe. Because they learn, Joe.
Little by little, we're fucking dying here, dog. This country's fucking dying. We got time to. I don't give a fuck what goes on in Mars. I don't give a fuck what goes on in England, in London either in 1529. I'm from the church of what's happening now, motherfucker. If you care about that shit, you got too much fucking time on your hands, guy. Fucking Mars. What's that got to do? We got houses shutting the fuck down. You got billions of dollars to go to Mars. I don't give a fuck about Mars.
Why don't you get this excited about the wars? Because that costs 1,000 times.
No, I don't get excited about none of that shit because it doesn't have to. What the fuck? They've been fighting for 10 years and I'm still paying $5 for fucking gas, guy.
The money we're spending on the war is $1 billion.
Billions.
Billions and billions.
Garbage every fucking year. So now we got to spend more fucking money on going to Mars. It's bad enough with fucking Afghanistan.
That Mars thing is the positive thing. The Mars thing, they're going to get innovation out of this project that's going to aid them in everything else. It's going to eventually lead to, who knows what kind of space travel eventually we're going to have.
You're never going to go and I'm never going to go, so who gives a fuck? It got nothing to do with us. That's what the problem with us is. We care about shit that got nothing to fucking do with us.
This is why I care about it, because it's cool as fuck.
Okay.
When that thing lands on Mars and starts taking pictures and sending it through the sky, and I see a room full of people who've worked on nothing but this this for years.
Jumping up and down.
I think it's fucking awesome.
The only time I cheer like that is when somebody scores and I pick up an envelope at the fucking thing. All right? You're going to jump up and down because somebody landed in Mars.
Fuck yeah.
Like a bunch of fucking geeks that they were with blue shirts on and shit. Jumping up and fucking
Joey,
down.
that's their art.
That's what NASA is. NASA
you understand
is all the
that's
geeks
their
of the world
art.
put together. And I appreciate travel. You know, 10 years ago, we hung out for years, and you would talk about the moon landing was fake. Now, all of a sudden, you're happy about fucking Mars guy. Come on, huh? Give me a fucking break with these
Are they all
Martians.
connected?
I'm sick and
the
tired
moon
of
landing and
Martians,
Mars connected?
vampires, and all this waste of thought that goes on every day. It's waste of thought. We got bigger things to fry. Gas is $5 a tank. We got this Milt Romney guy who's a fucking commie cocksucker wants fuck from Idaho or Utah, wherever the fuck he's from, against Obama. The only thing that's going on good there is his wife, because she's making fat kids get fucking skinny. That's it. I mean, what the fuck? What the fuck? We don't even have a president. We don't even have somebody to vote for the next 4 years. And we're worried about fucking Mars, Joe Rogan. Really? About fucking what happened in England in 1529? We need to fucking know what's going to happen in the next 3 years. You know what, dog? You're right. I'm about to have a baby, and I'm fucking scared. Because what is he going to have in 40 years? What are we going to have? We're going to be getting fucked in the ass by Arabs, by a bunch of white people. Ah, we landed on Mars. Go see if the Arabs are jumping up and down. They're fucking going, wait till we get those white. If they get excited like that about landing in Mars, wait till they sniff this Arab asshole as they're sucking my dick. Does my daughter have to learn Spanish? Or does she have to learn fucking Arab in the next 20 fucking years? That's what I'm worried about, dog. Does my kid have to go to school with 80 fucking foreigners? Or does she? That's what I worry about. So fuck Mars, bro. I don't want to hear about fucking Mars and a bunch of fucking waspy fucks with glasses jumping up and down because we landed on Mars. There's a fucking mortgage is upside down in this country. Fucking people
I understand
are homeless,
that, Joey,
dog.
but are you going to stop doing stand-up?
No, I'm not going to stop doing that.
So why would they stop putting a rover on Mars?
But what's Mars got
That's
to
what
do
they,
with the
Joey.
price of
That's
eggs?
what they do. That's what they
know
do.
that, but what's
their
that to do with
art,
the price of eggs?
their
We
art
gotta
is
start telling these
creating
motherfuckers what art?
something. Their art is creating something that can fly through fucking space for a year.
That's great.
and land
Created
another
on your
planet.
fucking time.
It's
When
an
I go to the
amazing
hospital
thing.
and they pay me, these motherfuckers are using my money to go to fucking Mars. They take a half of your fucking check,
But
and they take half of my fucking check to go to Mars, motherfucker.
You get angry when they take that money and they go to war?
I don't even think about it, but war is something
a lot more of that.
Well, war, we need war.
Really?
War fight. How much money do we make by going to Mars? What are we going to put a Burger King on
I
Mars?
really think we need more.
What are we gonna put on
Put all
Mars?
the Burger
How are we gonna make? How are we gonna pick up an envelope?
This
There ain't a
podcast-
Jew. There ain't a fucking Jew that's happy right now about what's going on
This
in Mars.
podcast is sponsored by ear doctors all across America. The conspiracy is
Fuck that
Black
shit.
helicopters have hired Joey Diaz to make people blow their eardrums out.
That pissed me the
screaming
fuck
too.
off, Joe
It's a
Rogan.
conspiracy.
We need so many things going on in this
Olive
country.
Garden.
Schools are closing. Fucking people don't
He's
know.
immoral.
Cities are closing.
Inhuman bastards.
And we gotta go to fucking Mars to give a fuck. Listen, I go to
Joey, I support your hubris on this.
No. And listen, bro, I don't mind. We got to send 3 Puerto Ricans over there to stab an Arab. That's what needs to be done. They're going to blow up a fucking building or 3 black guys to stab an Arab. That's what needs to be done. War is money. The fucking bottom line, the square root of war, guy, is Diaz. So you're talking to somebody who's scared of chickens.
Great video there.
Like, I see a chicken, dog, and I panic. Like, I'm scared of chickens. When I see chickens moving, I fucking panic. I don't like that shit at all.
You're trying to find the guy who sells the crack.
That was the only hotel that you go back to. You go back to your hotel room, piss, comb your hair a little bit, get a beer, and just sit in front of your hotel room at 2 in the morning. Within 15 minutes, somebody will walk by.
Yeah.
You drinking a beer? Come on over to my room. Next thing they're ripping out heroin and syringes. I heard in New York in the 70s on Halloween, they would put razor blades in apples and give them to kids. You know what? If you ate an apple on Halloween, go fuck yourself. You're supposed to go there for the fucking do-re-mi. I never even ate candy on Halloween. I went for the money. I went for the pennies and the fucking dollar bills, the change. I grew up early. When I came from Cuba, I was in New York City in those buildings. Those buildings are Jews. They give you fucking cash.
How much?
$1, a quarter. In the 70s, somebody give you a fucking quarter. That's a little juice drink from the hot dog man. You know, I'm not gonna listen. Take your little M&Ms and all this shit and shove it up your ass.